My name is Maimuna. I am studying first year MPCS. Today I am going to tell about the data types in C program. Data types in C. Each variable in C has an associated data type. Each data type requires different amounts of memory and has some specific operations which can be performed over it. It specifies the data type of that the variable can store like integer, character, floating, double, etc. The data type is a collection of data with values having fixed values, meaning as well as its characteristics. Data types in C is divided into three types: primary data types, derived data types, and user defined data types. Primary defined data types are integer, character, floating point, double floating point, void. And derived data types divided into function, array, pointer, reference. And user defined data type is divided into class, structure, union, enum, type defined. This is types and description of the data types in C language. And data types, memory bytes, and its range of some of the data types in C language. First, integer types. The integer data type in C is used to store the whole numbers without decimal values. Octal values, hexadecimal values, and decimal values can be stored in data type in C. We can determine the size of the int data type by using the size of operated in C. Unsigned int data type in C is used to store the data values from 0 to positive numbers, but it can't store negative values like signed int. Unsigned int is larger in size than signed int. It uses as a format specified in programming language. Below is the programming implementation of the int data type in C. This range is this size 2 bytes of 4 bytes. This was the C program to print integer data in computer. And this is the output integer value with positive data is 9 and negative data is -9. And next, character types. Character data types allows its variable to store only a single character. The storage size of character is 1. It is most basic data type in C. It stores a single character and requires a single byte of memory in almost all compilers. And its range is from -128 to 127. Size is 1 byte. This was the C program print in integer data of character. And this was the output. Value of A is to A. Value of A after increment is B. Value of C is to C. Floating point types. In C program, float data type is used to store floating point values. Float in C is used to store decimal and exponential values. It is used to store decimal numbers with floating point values or with single precision. Range is 1.2e to 38 to 3.4e plus 38. The size is 4 bytes. And this was the program of demonstrate use of floating types, and output is 9.2.5 0.002. And the double types. A double type data C is used to store decimal numbers with double precision. It is used to define numeric values which hold number with decimal values in C. These are holding 64 bytes of decimal numbers. Decimal numbers are floating points that float, then much more obvious. It occupies twice the memory occupied by the floating point type. It can easily accommodate about 16 to 17 digits after or before decimal point. The range is 1.7e to 3.8 to 1.7 and size is 8 bytes. And this was the C program to demonstrate use of double data type. Next, void data types. The void data type in C is used to specify that no value is present. It does not provide a result. value to its caller. It has no values and no operations. It is used to represent nothing. Void is used in multiple ways as function return type, function argument as void, and pointers to void. And this was the C program to print size of different type data in C. And next, uses of derived data types in C. We can derive the derived data types out of the primitive data type by adding some extra relationships to the elements that are available with the primitive data types. We use the derived data types to represent multiple values as well as single values in program. Types of derived data types in C. The C language supports a few derived data types. These are arrays, function, pointers, unions, and structures. The array basically refers to the sequence of the finite data types times from the same data type sharing one common name is arrays. And next, function. A function in C refers to a self-contained block of single or multiple statement. It has its own specified name. Pointers. The pointers in C language refer to some special form of variables that one can use for holding other variables' addresses. Next, unions. The unions are very similar to the structures, but here the memory that we allocate to the largest data types get reserved for all the other types present in the group. Next, structures. A collection of various different types of data type items that get stored in a continuous type of memory allocation is known as structure in C. And next, string. It is a group of character appended with null character and enclosed between double quotes is called a string. Example as Ramesh. Statement for example is Yamuna. Next, type define. This data type referred with a keyword type define. It is also used to create user defined data type variable which is equal to original data type. Syntax. Type define old data type and new data type. Example type define in ABC. ABC A is equal to 5, ABC B is equal to 6. And these are the types of data types in C language. Thank you.